All right. All right. So basically, I just decided to do a football debate with my mate Rob about who's the better team, Liverpool or Spurs, as I support Liverpool and he supports Spurs. Then we talk about the Euros. If you'd like to watch this video, go ahead. I don't know if this is a podcast or just a discussion, but it's actually not that bad to be fair. It's decent, man. Zoom does fucking wonders. But anyways,
Hello.
hello.
What have we got to talk about then today?
Let's talk about football, mate.
Okay. We're
Who's
going
the,
to start off.
Spurs, Liverpool? Who's the better team, Spurs, Liverpool?
Do you know what? This is an unpopular opinion. I think Liverpool towards the end of the season, especially now, obviously it's ended. I thought Liverpool playing really poor. I think they were going downhill, and I think they were losing their form.
That's not an unpopular opinion. That's true. They were pretty bad. I mean, they
Do you
played.
think? So you think that as well? Because other people think they weren't drifting off. Other people just think they had too much to do with
Not that.
Atletico Madrid.
Because yeah, they lost against Atletico Madrid. They got out of the Champions League, and they lost against Watford, and they got out of the
Yeah.
Like they were.
But people, I think they had that coming though against Watford. Well, against anyone,
They did.
they just had it coming.
In my opinion, Liverpool are still gonna. Well, they were gonna win the league anyways.
I
So
agree.
they
I
are
agree.
going through like a little lose here and there, and they probably lost the Champions League because they're more focused on winning the Premier League more than anything else.
I totally agree.
That's what I personally think. So it is what it is, mate.
If I'm gonna answer your question though that you said at the start. Tottenham, before probably 2 years ago, I would have said Tottenham are better. But ever since the end of last season, when they beat Tottenham in the Champions League, they're better. They've been better at least. But before, I think Tottenham were a lot better, especially ever since Tottenham came. I think they came third in the 2015-16 when Leicester City won it. That's when I think Tottenham were reaching their peak, and their peak stopped as soon as Liverpool won their Champions League. Well, Liverpool were better than Tottenham when Liverpool won the Champions League. So ever since last year, Liverpool been on top. But before, I think pretty much Tottenham, if I'm being honest with you. What do you think? What do you think?
Spurs had Pochettino and Liverpool had Brendan Rodgers, and probably that was when Spurs was better.
Do you know? I think even after. I think even long after.
Well, you know what? Like Klopp's first ever game as a Liverpool manager, it was against Spurs, and it was a 1-1. That was the first ever game they had. And then lately, obviously, they won the Champions League. It was against Spurs. They beat them.
Look. I'm going to say this. Even when Liverpool were in the final of the Champions League and they lost against Madrid, I still believe Tottenham were better than Liverpool. But most people didn't. Most people thought Liverpool are better. But Liverpool went up ever since that final, and they romped Champions League, to be fair. Yeah, and that's my personal opinion. I think Tottenham from 15-16, 17-18, 15-16, 16-17, 17-18 were better. Only for probably one season, Liverpool being better, and that's this season. And the season before. I'll give them the season before because they won Champions League.
But that's the other thing as well, though. When's the last time Spurs won the trophy?
That's a good point. But that's why I meant Tottenham are better than Liverpool. Because they played better football. They always finish higher in the league majority of the times. Only in the last 2 seasons. And Liverpool hadn't won a title. Only when they won Champions League, I said, right, fair play, Liverpool are better.
Mate, when that was going on, you kept messaging me being like, "Oh, Spurs are going to win the title. The Spurs are going to win the Champions League."
Do you know what?
Ain't going to happen, mate.
You know what? Do you know what? In my opinion, many people disagree with me, but I think Liverpool actually had more clear chances than Tottenham. Tottenham had more of the ball, but Liverpool took their chances. And when they scored early on, I think really it was lights out for Tottenham, I think.
I mean, in my opinion, Liverpool, in that game, they were the better team. Spurs were they were okay, but you can tell just by the quality Liverpool were the better team, just on how they were dominating Spurs the whole game. I mean, it was a 2-0.
Yeah, no,
Obviously, it wasn't like a
yeah.
massive like defeat, like 4-5-0 or something. But like Liverpool, like you knew that they looked comfortable and you knew they were going to win it. Like it was that sort
Okay, I'll
of
give you
game.
this. You being a Liverpool fan, I'm neither a Liverpool or a City fan, which goes into my next question. Who's a better team, Liverpool or City?
Liverpool at the moment, yeah,
Really? Why's that?
because look at the title. Like, look how much Liverpool be dominated the season in comparison to Man City. Like, I mean, Man City and Liverpool for the
Well,
past like 2-3 years have been neck and neck. City just about edged them.
you really think so?
Yeah.
I personally, I think City. I think City have had a better season than Liverpool this year
Why?
because they're going to win more trophies. I think City were going to win will win the Champions League. I know I can't say that, but they won the Capital One Cup. They're still in the FA Cup, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think they are.
Yeah, I think they would. I think they would have won the treble. I think this season City played better than Liverpool. Don't get me wrong. I think Liverpool played really well. I think they're definitely going to win the league. Um, I still think City are better only
Yeah,
because
but
they've won. You
Liverpool.
play football to win trophies, and City are going to win more.
But
So
then again, this season though, Liverpool won 2 trophies, which was the Super Cup and the FIFA World Cup.
yeah, that's amazing.
They won
This is Liverpool's best season. It's
in
their
Asia,
best season.
in
Well,
Asia, and they were
what
going to win the title as well. But you know,
Okay, the one thing that I don't get with Liverpool is City, when they won the league last season, they won the treble. Am I right? Liverpool threw 2 cups away. They threw the FA Cup away and they threw the League Cup away this season. And that's something that they took them really lightly and they weren't, it was as if they weren't bothered. They lost 5-0 against Aston Villa. To me personally, what I would have done, half the Liverpool players go to the Super Cup, half in the Capital One Cup. I think they would have beaten Aston Villa with half of their team because they're good enough.
yeah, when
But
Liverpool went against Villa, but that was because if you remember what happened, right? Most of their team wasn't there because they were abroad somewhere else. They were playing in the World Cup.
exactly, that's what I
It was
mean. I
their
wouldn't have put
country.
all of them there. They put all their eggs in that one basket. I think Liverpool are by far the best team. Even on paper, they were the best team against in the Super Cup and in the League Cup. I think they would have still beaten Aston Villa, or at least given them a better game. They lost. What was it? 5-0.
Yeah, they would have beat them if they had like all their squad around them, but obviously because like, they didn't even have Klopp in that game. Even Klopp wasn't even there. Like it was just
Okay, what if they had half?
Rangers couldn't do
What
it.
if they had half? Okay, what if they had half of their players there?
They would have beaten. I reckon it would have been like maybe like a 2-1 or something. That's why
That's the point
maybe
I was
maybe it's
making.
more. Maybe it might have gone to like I don't know, pens or something, penalties. It was an FA Cup, innit? So if it was the FA Cup, was it FA Cup or League Cup?
Yes. Oh no, League
If it
Cup.
was the League Cup, then it would have probably gone to pens if they had half the squad. If they had the full squad, it would have definitely been like a 4-0 or something, in my opinion.
Okay, so what if they had half of their players in the Super Cup then as well? Half of their main squad, I'm talking about, with both of them. Half of their main.
What? So if you had like half the squad against Aston Villa, like I told you, it would have probably been like a 2-1 or something. If the other half was, I don't think it was the Super Cup at the time. It was, who was it? It was either the Champions League. It was the Club World Cup. It was one or the other. But they would have been over there, and they probably would have. That would have probably been like pretty close as well. Maybe like a 1-1 against those teams, like those Brazilian teams, wherever the hell down there. That's what I'll probably say. It wouldn't be like
Okay.
as great as it could be because they haven't got the full squad on them. But you know, they would have still given them a better fight.
Yeah. Okay. I see. You agree with me then, basically a little bit. You agree, but I can understand why they. Actually, I can't understand. I can't understand why they've done that. I think it was a bad mistake. I really do. I think they would have won both. I think, well, potentially the League Cup, because it was the semi-finals as well. The League Cup. It wasn't. It wasn't like a round 3 game or a round 2 game. They were in. They were in it to win it,
It
and
was
they
like
threw it away.
the quarters or something. No, it wasn't the quarters of the FA Cup. It was like 2 rounds in, or something, wasn't it?
No, League Cup. It was the League Cup
So,
semi-finals.
with the semis, yeah. No, if it was,
Yeah.
it was the semis, it would have been 2 games, so it would have been the quarters, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Quarterfinals.
Oh yeah, quarterfinals, and they lost 5-0. Even though quarterfinals is a big match, it's a big game.
It
It's
is,
not.
but, like. it's one of them sort of things where you're too busy winning another trophy to want to win this one. You know what I mean? And plus the League Cup, it's a bit of a myth
Yeah, yeah.
nowadays, so no one was really that
Do
far.
you, well, I don't think, mate, I disagree with you. I think it's a big cup. I think all of the cups. Okay, I get where you're coming from in terms of it. It probably is the smallest, but it's very important. It's silverware at the end of the day.
Yeah, a
And
trophy's a
Liverpool,
trophy. Don't get me wrong. And Liverpool, in my opinion, should
yeah,
have won that cup a long time ago because I think they've won the League Cup more than anyone else. But like,
mm,
they haven't won it since 2012, and for that long, it's about time they win another one. You know what I mean? Like they can't just
yeah,
leave it alone every
yeah.
single year.
I agree. I agree.
But they were in the
And
final a season or two ago against Man City, and Man City beat them on penalties. That was the last time they got in the final of the League Cup. But like if they keep improving the way they're going, you never know. You might have Liverpool winning treble one season with the squad they got right.
yeah, possibly. But I think I think they were deemed to not win any of them with the attitude they went in with. But to be fair, they played really. They did play well. They played really well this season. They've romped the league, and I think they've done really well. To be honest with you, they put all their eggs in the league this year.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
thing is, in my opinion, is like, what would you rather do? Win the league, which you haven't won in like almost 30 years, or win a League Cup that you only won like what 8 years ago? You rather win something that you haven't won.
I think when they were in the quarterfinals, I still think they were really set on to win the league even then.
Yeah, they're dominating it all season, isn't it?
Make a difference.
They've been dominating it all
Yeah.
season. So, anyways, another thing we should talk about, since you brought it up before we recorded, is the Euros. Who do you reckon's going to win it?
Do you know what? This is going to sound ridiculous, but I have three teams, two main teams, and one team that I think can really surprise everyone, and there always is in these tournaments. My number one pick would be Italy, based on their form. I think they're incredible. In terms of their form, I think they're excellent, and they've got the ability to win it. I know they won at the World Cup in 2018, but they can win the Euros. My second best, I'd probably go England. I think they can be seen for a win. So let me just put the light on. Sorry. And England. And for a shock team, I think Turkey are quite good.
You're going to say Turkey, though, ain't you? You just are.
No, look. You know what? I'm going to get the groups up. Hear me out. Let me get the groups out, and you'll be surprised. I think they can go far. Because how many go from each group? Two. It's two, isn't it? Two go through.
Who's their star player in Turkey? You know.
They've got who's it from Borussia Dortmund? Did you still play for Borussia Dortmund?
Who?
Here. Oh, here. I'll get the groups up. I'll get the groups up. I think they're in Group A. Yeah. Okay. So they've got Italy, Wales, and Switzerland, and potentially 3 teams can go through from that group.
Yeah, but Switzerland is going to be a bit of a challenge against Turkey, in my opinion. Like,
do you think?
Like Shaqiri.
But they can go. I think personally they can get potentially 6 points. Probably. Yeah, I'd say 6 points max. I think they can beat Switzerland.
Maybe.
But again, they can go through with 3 points or even 4 because they can finish third. I think if you get 4 points, you'll go through. Yeah, I definitely think so.
I don't think Turkey are going to win the Euros. I'm sorry. Like, Turkey ain't going to win it.
I think they can go far. I think they're an underdog. But I think. Look, I'll tell you, they're 100 to 1 to win the Euros, and to me, that's good value.
For me, the best teams on paper is Belgium will be up there, France will be up there, Germany will be up there as well, Italy potentially as well, Italy, but I don't think they're that great, and England as well. England got a good chance.
You don't think Italy are that great? Okay, look. So I'll go on the odds for the favourites.
Yeah, go on then.
Look, England at 9 to 2 favourites. Belgium second favourites at 5. France 11 to 2. Germany 7 to 1. Netherlands 7 to 1. Spain 8 to 1. Italy 11. And if you look at those teams, I think Italy are the best value. I think they're ready. Really do. I think something my gut tells me France won't win it. I don't think they will.
Now,
Um,
the thing is, like teams like France and Spain, they got too many stars in their squads that they don't know what to do with them. That's why
Chemistry, lack of chemistry.
because they're all
Well,
because they're all
same.
big, massive stars. You just don't they don't know how to sort of play with each other. It's like some sort of ego thing, in my opinion. That's what I personally think. But like a team like England though, like you saw how far they went in the World Cup. I feel like England will be pretty decent in Euros. I
Yeah,
think
I think they're more mature now. I think they can do really well.
don't forget
Um,
like, the players in the like nowadays like in the Premier League, like the Premier League are now dominating Europe. They,
yeah,
they are
no,
dominating.
yeah,
So then
yeah. I think them and
you got players like Henderson who's won like the Champions League, won the Club World Cup as well, or won the Super Cup. You know what I mean? Players like that in that squad. You got Harry Kane, probably considered one of the best strikers in the world. You got like just players like that really. Raheem Sterling's probably considered one of the best players about. Jadon Sancho is playing for Borussia Dortmund, one of the most in-demand players in Europe. You know, players like that potentially will
I
probably.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree. But the problem that England have is they bottle it when it matters. And look, don't get me wrong. World Cup they done very very well, but they didn't beat. They beat teams who were actually weaker than them. They never faced a team who was above them, and they beat. So for example, they lost against Belgium. Belgium were better than them probably on paper, and I think they lost against Belgium. They just beat Tunisia in the group and they thrashed Panama. To me, that's okay. It's nothing special. Round of 16, they beat Colombia on penalties. Colombia, they're a good side, but they're not capable of winning a tournament. Sweden in the quarterfinals. Sweden again, they're not up there for winning the World Cup.
Sweden not man. I mean Ibrahimovic, he's retired
Even for quarterfinals, they're 9 times out of 10 they lose a quarterfinal match. Sweden, and
Sweden,
in the semis, Croatia they lost.
what happened was to Sweden, they've always been one man team with Zlatan. And I think that's
Exactly.
retired now. And I don't know like how the team is anymore. I mean, they've got one or two notable players, like that player from RB Leipzig, for example.
Sweden are okay. They're okay. They're nothing special. That's what I'm talking about. England beat teams. I know the argument is you can only beat who's in front of you, but they're not. They're not going to win the World Cup or
So
get.
ultimately, who would you say will win the Euros?
I'll go Italy or England, and surprise packet. I think Turkey can go far. We'll see next year. We'll have to see.
All right,
But
well, I reckon who would win it will probably be. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I see Belgium winning it.
do you know what? I can see Belgium doing well.
Winning it. I reckon Liverpool. I keep saying Liverpool, but England will go far. I reckon they'll probably maybe reach the semis.
Yeah,
And that's not being deluded. It's just as a team, like England are becoming a lot more
I
better.
I agree. I know they beat teams who are better than them, but again, they're going to get better. I think they're going to get better. And Germany have got, sorry, not Germany, Netherlands have got
Yeah,
something to prove as
Netherlands are
well.
looking good as well. Forgot about them. I mean, they probably
Van
got
Dijk,
yeah,
Van
they've got
Dijk is.
the defense in Europe, in my opinion.
Mm,
But instead of that pairing of De Ligt and Van Dijk, I don't see that many teams like able to beat that defensive partnership.
I'm okay. I'm going to go through the groups on my phone. And we're going to say who's going to go through. Yeah. Okay. So I've got key Italy, Wales, and Switzerland. Name the two who's going to go through.
Sorry, say that again. I was sorting the phone. Sorry about that.
So you've got Turkey, Italy, Wales, and Switzerland. What two would you say will go through? Even though there's three, we'll just name two in this scenario.
Turkey, Switzerland, probably.
Not Italy.
Oh, Italy. If you put Italy in, I forgot about Italy. Italy in Turkey. Nah, Italy and Switzerland. I'll say that's what I definitely say.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd go Italy 1, Turkey 2, and Switzerland 3. I think. All right, Group B: Denmark, Finland, Belgium, and Russia.
Belgium was it? Belgium, Finland, Russia, and what?
Denmark.
Denmark. Denmark have got a shout. Probably Russia and Denmark. Belgium actually. Belgium's up there. So Belgium and Russia.
Yeah, I'd go Belgium, Denmark. I think Denmark and Russia will be. I think Finland will finish bottom of that group.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
Finland
Russia
are
will be alright,
great.
but
Actually, they've done very well to get to qualify. I think that's
but
their first tournament as well.
no,
Um,
Russia are alright. They're not that bad. Like they're decent.
yeah, right. No, Russia are decent. That's what I say. I think they'll they'll do well. I think them and Denmark will fight out for seconds. Okay, Group C: Netherlands, Ukraine, and Austria.
Netherlands, UK, and Austria. What's the fourth team?
Oh, and the fourth place is either going to be a playoff winner of qualification of the Nations League, D or A.
All right, well,
So
Netherlands will be first in that group.
yeah, I'd go in Netherlands,
And what was the two other teams?
Ukraine, and Austria.
That's hard, you know, because Ukraine are alright, but I'll probably say Austria.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah.
Austria, I'll probably say.
Who'd you go for?
Netherlands and Austria.
I'll go the opposite. I'll go Netherlands, Ukraine. No, I'm joking. I'd say Netherlands, Austria as well. 1 and 2 in that order, and Ukraine third.
Yeah, I'll probably say that as well. To be fair,
But again, that's a hard group because not the final team's not in it, so it's going to be quite difficult.
because I don't know. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what you said. Like you said, it's a playoff. Like I don't know who the other team would be, so it's not.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
We can't really predict who the fourth team is yet.
Okay, next group we have got England, Croatia, Czech Republic, and playoff winner C. So that could actually
England have got
potentially,
their chance to have the revenge of Croatia from the World Cup.
yeah,
It's England
and potentially Scotland could be in that group as well if they win their Group C. If they win it,
I
sorry.
don't know if they made the Euros, then fair enough, but I don't see them.
Yeah,
Stages.
yeah. Who do you go for then? Top three. So England, Croatia, Czech Republic. What order?
England, Croatia will go through in that one.
England, Croatia. I totally agree as well. I think that's probably the easiest group to decide, personally.
That one is that one's easy.
Yeah, I'd go England
when the Euros happen because they need their revenge, man. After like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, we got Group E: Spain, Sweden, and Poland, and playoff Group B:
All right, Poland. Who else is in there?
Sweden and Spain.
Spain, Poland.
You got Spain and Poland.
Like, but Poland have got a good team. They've got
Ooh.
people in there.
Do you know what? I'd go Spain. Spain. I think I don't know. Playoff B winner. That's teams like Bosnia, Ireland. I don't know. I'd go Spain and Poland.
Yeah, that's what I've said as well. So we're probably in the same level.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. But I don't know. I think that's a really open group. Even the qualifier is not going to be a bad team. It's going to be a good team in Group B. So that'll be interesting. Group F. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Playoff winner A or D. So that could be who's in the Nations Group A. So that was like Iceland. I think teams of that caliber are Iceland, Portugal, France.
Iceland were good in the World Cup, weren't they? Like they can probably do something like that again.
Were they good in the World? I thought it was the Euros.
It was probably I don't remember the Euros or the World Cup, but maybe the Euros. I don't know. But they were a surprise package a few years ago. I see them doing it again. They can surprise a few people. I don't see him being bad. Honestly.
Do you know who I'd go for? I think that's the best group of the Euros, and I'd go Portugal 1. No, sorry. I'd go France 1, Portugal 2, and Germany 3rd.
Is that they're all in one group? So you got Portugal.
Yeah, I know. That's a mad group, isn't it? And you could have potentially Iceland in it.
Oh right,
Eh?
playoff for the fourth one.
Yeah.
So it's not been decided.
I think all
that's a group of death. Whoever enters into that group, that's a group of death.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'll say something else as well, Ahmed. All three of those teams will be going through to the next round. That third place will be going through. I can guarantee you that. Whoever finishes third in that group will also go through, because I think they'll accumulate enough points and goal difference to do that.
Who would top it then? Who would be first and second?
Oh yeah, I don't know. They've all got the ability to. I'd go France 1, Portugal 2.
I'll go. You know what? Like Spain have been pretty bad like before. You know, like the last competition that happened. I think it was the World Cup, wasn't it? They were shocking there. But I see them become a little bit better, so it'll probably be France and Spain, and then Portugal.
Wait, Spain aren't in that group. Spain. No, it's
Oh,
Portugal, France, Germany.
Oh, Germany,
Portugal.
Germany. Germany will top it. And
Yeah.
then, no, then France.
I think Germany. No, I don't think they'll do well in the Euros. I don't think they're recovered. But I don't know. I could be so wrong. They're unpredictable.
They'll do good.
At the minute, they're unpredictable.
They'll do
Normally,
good.
they're not unpredictable.
Yeah, no, I reckon they'll probably dominate Germany because Germany have always been like one of the better teams like every competition.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But at the World Cup, they were not good at all. They were not good. Who was it who beat South Korea? That was the game that destroyed Germany. When South Korea beat them 2-0. That was crazy.
That was ages ago, that.
But that's their last tournament, and they really played poor. They didn't play well at all. They lost against Mexico, didn't they?
Yeah, they were shocking in that competition, but that was like 2002.
No, that was 2018, man.
What, against South Korea?
That was 2018. That was the last World Cup.
All right, because I was thinking about ages ago that was like this. It was either South Korea or like Japan. Like they were in the World Cup and they dominated. They've done pretty decent. They got pretty far.
Yeah, that was 2002. They came.
It was Italy, wasn't it?
South Korea.
It was Italy they faced, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they beat them.
Yeah, they beat them. It was
in
like,
knockouts as well. When they beat them in the knockouts, that was a shock.
Yeah, is that all the groups then, or was that it?
Like, yeah, that's it. And then 4 teams who finish third go through. I definitely think one of them will be in France's. Whoever finishes third in the last group will go through as well.
Just bear in mind, I'm on speaker. Bear in mind, I'm on speaker. I'm talking to Rob, and we're doing the recording. So if you want to talk to me, don't say anything private.
If you want to be what? Say that again.
Do you want to go on Zoom?
Yeah, we can go on Zoom.
All right. Give me your details on Zoom. I'll add you on it.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I'll text you.
Yeah, message me. I'll add you on it.
Yo.
There he is.
Way!
Hey.
Hello, lad. You want a cameo on my YouTube channel, mate?
What's the cameo?